in a world.
Bro, it's Indiana.
In Indiana, from the depths of our secret lair.
Bro, it's totally a bookstore.
And whose fault is that? Fine, never mind. In Indiana, from the depths of our bookstore comes a well-coordinated coterie of serious kindred.
You're joking, right?
I'd rather be reading a book anyway. Fine. Come check out our chronicle as a bunch of misfit kindred drift from one crisis to another. Happy?
Bro, what happened to the voice?
Indy by night. We'll see you Tuesday.
Oh, hey, hi, hello, we are here. Thank you guys so much for joining us on another episode of Indy by Night. We are going to go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing, and then we'll go ahead and get started with our episode for this evening. And we'll go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I am playing Carter. He is a Tremere. He is always happier reading a book, but current shenanigans have been pretty entertaining, so he'll put the book down for the moment.
And next up, we have Hannah.
Hey, I'm Hannah, playing Eva Hill, part of the Bruja clan. And Eva is going through an emotional roller coaster right now, so we'll see how it ends up.
That's not my fault. Next up, we have Justin.
Hi, I'm Justin. I play Dimitri, and I'm the Ventru, and I'm just like, I leave for one session. Everything goes to hell in a handbasket.
He's the coterie dad.
That's
Which tells you how dysfunctional this family really is.
well, I mean, it is a Bruja, so Bruja's involved, so I mean, it can't get much worse. And then last but not least, we have Ian.
I'm checking levels. I'm sorry. I'll be right there. I'm writing a thing. Okay, hey, hi, hello. My name's Ian. I am playing Michael the Ravnos. Recently coerced into joining the cam. Don't air quote that over there. So, you know, now we're learning life and that people you thought you could trust actually suck. Literally. So yeah, that's me. That's Michael. I have a bird. Everybody's really concerned about the bird in the winter, but mind your business. It's a bird. It's my bird.
I was trying to figure out if Warren was putting around coerced or into the Camarilla, which part was around the quotations, and I couldn't figure quite out.
Don't encourage it.
Just
There's a lot of air quoting that's going to be happening.
it's just gonna be off screen. Just Warren, just gonna be like right underneath where the camera paste up. Just air quotes. But as a recap of going into last week's session, some minor details. Michael may or may not allegedly have been blood bonded with Nessa. And the rest of the coterie finally met up in Bloomington after Dimitri and Eva kidnapped a individual who looks exactly like Eva. And you guys were able to do some questioning and almost some torture, but it was shut down real quick by Eva. and trying to get some information. As you guys took a minute and gathered, Eva was able to start going through. I believe you guys named her Beverly. Beverly's phone to go through and sort of figure out what's been going on in this individual's life. And it feels very mundane from what Eva was able to tell, and able to keep her inside voices inside, as she did read a name change that she was not looking forward to. But you guys decided to take a minute and go to every kindred's favorite restaurant, Denny's, and just take a snack or take a break, drink some coffee for some of you. And as the good Tremere do, look for hidden Nosferatu, which there happened to be a single Nosferatu who was just sort of hanging out at a booth that was unoccupied. But not really keeping an eye on you guys, but just sort of being there at the restaurant in a cloaked fashion. And you guys were wrapped up and began to head out into the night. And you guys are sort of at the Denny's parking lot, prepared to move along, as it were. So with that, we will go ahead and start our episode titled Familiar Faces.
I believe I was in the back with Beverly.
You were indeed in the back with Beverly.
And I left little Michael back there as like a living surveillance camera.
Indeed.
So if something went down, it'd be like, hey, they're fighting back here. And I'd be like, no fighting back there.
And then that left Michael and Carter in the front of the truck. And then I believe that would have been Dimitri and Hunter inside of Dimitri's SUV you guys had brought down to Bloomington itself.
Hey, justice for my boy.
And we have a pretty limited time until the sun comes up, right?
Yeah, after you guys made your way to Bloomington, you guys are sitting about 2 hours at this point. So about an hour if you want to get back to Indianapolis before sun comes up. So 2 hours total.
I think that the real move at this point would just be to get somewhere we could go to ground and then pick this up tomorrow.
The wrinkle on that is Beverly.
She went to get drinks after work and had a night. Spent the night with a friend. I don't know. Work got crazy, so if worst comes to worst, heroin, just drugs.
I mean, but we think a kindred placed her, right?
Yeah, it was there's some sort of like Zemitzi or Zemitzi adjacent somebody that's doing stuff out
Right.
and around.
So will that person notice when Beverly is gone for 24 hours, especially after we called the Zemitzi in and are running around?
It's valid. I mean, the Zemitzi I talked to, she said that everything would be. She said that she didn't know right offhand and that she'd have to do some digging. So I don't know if that means that she was lying to us or what. You know what I mean?
Oh, I have a play, but Eva's gonna hate it.
Beverly is bait.
It's complicated, but it sort of kind of plays into what you were talking about last week. Can we make it look like Beverly and Hunter are having an affair? So there's like they're off together, and that covers for any like mysterious disappearance, and then we can figure out what the hell to do tomorrow.
I'd be down, but I definitely see where you're going with that. I don't think that our dear Eva would enjoy that plan too much.
Yeah, no, she probably wouldn't. We should ask Dimitri. He has better plans sometimes.
His plan is going to be, bro, we get gas tank, we get some propane, we throw like some swear words at them, blow the whole thing up. Yeehaw! I added the yeehaw just because I don't know. Sounds like something he might say one day. Has he
I
ever
hope he
yeehawed
does.
at you?
No.
Huh.
We'll see if we can make it happen. I will give you $200 if you could make him say yeehaw in conversation without tipping him off that he needs to say yeehaw in conversation.
So I can't just walk up and go, hey, can you say yeehaw real quick?
Exactly. Exactly. It needs to be smoother than that.
Do you even have $200?
I'm not going to respond to that.
Valid. All right. Game on, though. I'll take that deal. All right. But go to ground, see if we can drum up some sort of affair between the two, and then tackle it tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly, the affair thing's probably too complicated to pull off in the next 2 hours. We might just deal with it and then let that be tomorrow us's problem.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright.
we're going to wake up in a lot of pain tomorrow. So,
Are we?
yeah.
Yeah, that's going to suck tomorrow. It's been a long night.
It really has. Feels like it's been weeks.
Yeah. Multiple. At least 3.
Possibly 4.
I don't even know. All right. Grab the wheel for me real quick.
Yep.
I'm just gonna like in the driver's seat because I'm gonna take a peek at the back real quick, like quite literally really quick. Just make sure nobody's fighting.
And during this time, Eva, you're still sitting off on the side of the truck, sort of excluding yourself from it, and the other Beverly is sitting on the other edge of the truck, just quietly staring at you.
When
I
see
will
if there's
say
no
that I
fighting, I'm gonna
put-
go back.
Yeah, no fighting. That I put the phone on airplane mode. Like I'm still looking at all the messages, but
Yep.
just so that nothing can track or nothing comes in.
Okay. It is a rather uneventful drive, but the question is, where are you guys driving to?
I'm gonna defer that to the rest of the group. I'll go wherever you tell me.
Now we still own the Grove, right?
Yeah, Grove is still owned. It's just from where you guys are, about a 2-hour drive. So you guys would get to the Grove and practically sun would be up. It would be very, very close. Like we're talking, I would actually make a roll to see if you guys make it there before sun up. Close.
Do we know any friendlies that are closer by? Place where we could go to ground, somewhere we could stash house it?
I mean, the closest one that you would know would be Indianapolis, like just downtown, like where the tower itself is.
Yeah, but we couldn't just leave a mortal tied up in the back of our truck. Hope they didn't escape.
Also
Never
true.
seen somebody tied up in the back of a truck. It seems very off-brand.
No. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't. I'm just saying if they get away, then it's just really inconvenient.
It's true.
You know, you could try to knock them unconscious, but then you risk killing them, and yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. Don't want to do that.
I don't know. So we can't make it back to Terre Haute?
No, you could. It'd just be very, very close. You with the. Okay, so you have either of those options. You either go, slightly above the speed limit in a way that doesn't draw attention to yourself, you will make it to Terre Haute, but it's unsure whether or not you'll be able to safely get inside without like forcing yourself to stay awake to like push that extra time to get into it. What you know to be a safe space, or you could go over the speed limit, which could risk gathering attention to yourselves. But you could definitely make it in there in time. That's about where you are right now for a time decision on making it to Terre Haute.
Would I know any place around being down here for a little bit? Or would my sire have said?
Go
any
ahead
places?
and roll intelligence plus streetwise. That DC is going to be a 2, and you can surge if you would like.
I'll search because else I'm only rolling 2 die.
Nice. Roll that hunger. Yes.
And that's 2 extra, right?
Yep, 2 extra dice. And then, but yeah, and it has that new hunger applied, so should be good. Oh, and you hit with the 2 DC. As you're thinking about it, there is a spot where it used to crash here before, in a place where you would lie low when you weren't necessarily wanting to be around your sire, but you were still new enough to be kindred. It's been a while since you've been to the spot, but you could absolutely see if this place is still there. So you're not exactly sure what the status of it is, but there was this little a hole in the wall bar that had like a place where you could remove a couple of boards and like sneak yourself into. But that it would be completely underground. But whether or not that place is open still, you're not 100% sure. But you absolutely know that there is a place here. But
How far away?
it's probably about 15 minutes away from you guys.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let Carter and Michael know.
And I'll react accordingly. If that's where we're heading, that's where we're heading.
Okay. And Dimitri, I'm assuming, are you driving or are you having Hunter drive?
I'll drive.
Okay. As you're following the truck takes a turn, and you easily enough are able to follow in pursuit of said vehicle. Dimitri and Carter, please roll ahead and roll wits and awareness for me, please. DC is going to be 3. You may surge if you would like.
Got 3.
Insane. And Carter
Got 3.
also got 3. Both of you guys are able to know that there is or able to see as you guys are taking a turn, and one of these off one of the buildings, it is a giant wall that almost like it. So let me rephrase. As you guys are coming up on a turn, you guys can see it's sort of like an alleyway that has a pretty decent gap, and on the far building there's a large sort of graffiti mural that is painted up, but there's one emblem that you can absolutely see sort of showing itself out there of an anarch symbol that's sort of been painted on to this mural. It looks like it fits in perfectly, but you can at least definitely tell, both of you, that the anarchs, you're deep in anarch territory.
Well, shit.
It should be fun.
I'll call Michael's cell phone.
You got me. What's going on?
Bro, what the hell are we going?
I'm going where I was told to go. We're a little too far off for our time frame, so we had to pick a new spot.
Yeah, well, you're taking us right into, like, Anarch territory. Like, deep into it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to let you know that this wasn't my idea. I was told to go here. So,
By who?
Eva.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have beef all you want, but
No problems. It's
yeah. All right. I would say it might be better around here to let maybe the not so obviously Towerites do talking, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. It's cool. Hey, yeah, we get where we go. Hey, I
right.
got to go now.
All right, drive safe. 10 and 2.
As you guys continue forward, easy enough, you're able to pull into this bar, but it is completely empty. No lights are even on. And on the front door, you can definitely see that there is some sort of paper that's sort of taped to the front door.
Gonna look at Carter. $10 says it's closed.
I'll take that bet.
Hell yeah. You're
I'll,
going $210.
Get out and go up to the door and see what the paper says.
Yeah, it just says that it has been closed due to multiple health code violations.
Okay. I'll check the door just to see if it's locked.
You go ahead and check the door, and you can feel it absolutely give and be unlocked.
I'll just kind of give a little head jerk towards the thing and like kind of point at Michael through the windshield, like, "Come on, we're gonna check this out."
All right. I'm gonna look at Carter. Birds in the back. Just don't crash my truck. I'll be back. And before I go in with Dimitri, I'm gonna go to that bag in the back. I'm gonna like open it up about halfway. Y'all good back here? As I'm like digging through my tool bag.
Yeah, we're good. What are you doing?
Checking this place. It seems sketchy, and Dimitri is jumpy because of where we are. So I'm gonna back him up.
All right, sounds cool.
Yep. So I'm going back for that like lead pipe that I've had multiple times, and just grabbing that, and I'm gonna go meet Dimitri up front.
Okay.
I'll be looking around for anybody invisible since they seem to be popping up all over the place.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll Sense the Unseen for me, please.
I'll pull a little pocket flashlight out and wait until we get inside before I turn it on.
Okay. As you walk inside, it is a rather open area. Booths that line the walls. Everything in here is decently worn down. You have graffiti that sort of covers almost every inch of this wall. And even getting to the point where it's starting to go onto the flooring because there's just no room available anywhere else. anything that wasn't sort of nailed down looks like to be gone. There's no like loose tables or chairs or anything of that nature. There is a bar that sits on the opposite side of from where we entered in. And there is a back room where it looks like to be a kitchen off the behind bar.
Is the floor like covered in dust?
It has a decent layer of it, but it's not like, oh, this has been untouched for 20 years or years. No, I mean, it looks like it has been used in quite some time.
Okay. Are there any recent footprints in the dust?
Yeah, go ahead and roll intelligence plus investigation. I was just sort of looking around, taking a peek. Carter, what did you get on your...
I did a willpower reroll. I got 4.
4. As you look around, you do not see any invisible individuals except for the one in your glove box.
Martin, stay in there.
Sorry.
Is every Nosferatu a contortionist as well? Like,
Glove box Nosferatu, but
Yeah.
yeah. How are they getting that small? They're normal. They're people size.
no bones, bro.
Exactly.
No bones.
You just pour them right in. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's a really big glove box.
Nosferatu are actually in the same like genus as cats, where they actually are just a liquid.
Hmm.
Yes.
If I fit, I sits, and that's just all
Yep.
Nosferatu.
I got 2 successes on my
Uh,
investigation check.
2 successes. As you're looking around, you don't see anything. It is DC 3, so if you do want to spend a willpower to roll 1 die, you can, but you are off by 1.
Nah, I'll just.
Okay.
Looks good to me.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll start kind of looking around, just looking for obvious people, in case there's any, homeless folk or drug addicts who are setting up shop in here.
Yeah.
That's what the pipe is for.
Figure it wasn't for the kindred. As you get back to the kitchen area, you can definitely smell something extremely unpleasant. Smell of decay coming from the kitchen.
Okay. Is there a corpse?
As you look around, you don't see any. Looks dusty as everything else.
Does the smell seem to be coming from a particular area, like the refrigerator, or
Smells like the middle of the room.
is there like a sewer drain there or anything?
Just wooden boards.
Okay. Are they loose?
Do you want to get down and try feeling on a couple of them?
Well, I'll use my foot and just kind of
Yeah, as you're sort of
poke the ends.
right, as you're sort of tapping through, no, they all feel very, very sturdy.
Okay. We'll come back to this as long as we'll clear the rest of the kitchen, then we'll check the other side, and then we'll go get the others if we don't find anything.
As you guys continue to check the rest of this bar, it seems unused for quite some time. And nothing out of the ordinary besides the smell of rot coming from the middle of the kitchen.
Okay. Was there in this area? I'm assuming this neighborhood's pretty shit.
Yeah, it's not super great. I will say, it's not like super bad off either. It just looks like this one place just didn't thrive in whatever situation that was going on in this area, and it just or just the bar just decided to move on or move somewhere else. Everything else is in this area looks like it's fine and operable building wise. It just looks like this one place just didn't make it through 2020.
Is there room in the back of the building to park our vehicles? Or they'll be a little less conspicuous.
Yes, there is a. Well, let me rephrase. There's an alley access in the back of the bar where like you could park up if you wanted to behind the building. So it's not just the only one in the parking lot out front.
Right. So I'll walk over to the vehicle, tell Carter what's happening, tell him I'm going to pull around to the alley. That way our cars just aren't sitting out here, obvious to everybody who drives by. And then we probably need to investigate that stink.
I mean, this feels like that time we investigated your cousin's apartment or whoever that was.
God, I hope not. This is my brother. Yes, but I hope it's
Yeah.
nothing like this.
Fair. You think we can? I mean, Michael's van is pretty big. You think if we just pull it off to the side, people will leave it alone?
It's a roll of the dice. Let's put the deal this way. I'm not leaving anything I want to keep in my car. It's
Okay,
2022
yeah, sure.
Escalade, you know? It's just waiting to be stolen. I mean, already been stolen
no.
once by me, so...
Yeah. Your car is a lot nicer than this one. That's very true. Okay.
During all of this, I would have stayed kind of inside, like still keeping an eye on everything. I'm just gonna send a text to Dimitri. Get my bag.
He wants
Like
me to get his bag.
out of the back. Send.
Can I hear all of this going down?
Yeah, you can definitely hear the conversation going on between Dimitri and Carter up front.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell up to Dimitri. Dimitri, I've stayed here before. Do you not trust me?
No, it's just this is in our territory. You know, just checking it out.
And like I said, I've stayed here before. By myself.
Hey, you know,
I
things...
think we'll be good.
When was the last time you were here?
None of your damn business.
I'm just saying, things change. I'm looking out for you. I'll start cussing in Russian and walk away.
Evo, during this time, Beverly begins to sort of snicker under her breath and just smile towards you.
I'm gonna turn away, not look at her.
All right.
I'll grab Michael's sack. I'll come back and still cussing in Russian.
What's
So are
got
we
you
going
heated,
in?
chum?
Yes, we need to check out. There's something that smells like death in there, but maybe it's where we're staying. Wouldn't that be nice? You know,
We've all stayed in
$1,300
worse.
jacket, you know, $3,000 shirt. It's no big deal. Let's lay in some filth for a while. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, this is like a $25 hoodie.
Bro. I would not wipe my ass with that hoodie.
Also, Carter gets a text that just says, "You owe me $10."
Yeah, I handed $10.
All right, you guys head back to the kitchen area. Is someone bringing Beverly with? Or are you guys sort of just leaving her in the truck currently, locking her in until you guys figure this portion out? Or what are you guys doing with Beverly at this point?
I feel like
I
we
would
need to
not.
have a quick little chit chat about what the hell is going on.
We can leave Michael in the back to watch her, and I do have a lock that goes on the back of that truck, so
I just worry about about her attracting attention. If she starts pounding on the side of it, somebody hears it, calls the cops.
then it was prank, bro.
Dude, I don't want to have to murder some cops tonight. I mean,
We don't have enough time left to murder cops. We need
yeah,
to
exactly.
have a calm 12 hours.
Yes, a nice quiet rest in filth.
The best kind.
It will be a little crunchy.
Every time.
Ew.
All right. All right, you guys head towards the kitchen.
We did bring Beverly, right? Or did we leave her in the truck? Just for clarification.
So
I thought we were leaving
real
her
quick
in the
powwow
truck.
before we bring her out. Okay, so like I need the 2-sentence version from everybody of what the hell is going on. Start
Let's
with
stay
Eva.
close to the front door, though, just in case.
Eva, 2 sentences. What is going on? Go.
I have no idea what's going on. I just want to know how somebody else is me and what to do about it.
Okay, does not you, Beverly? Does Beverly know what we are, or do we have to do like Masquerade stuff?
Masquerade stuff.
Okay, so like not texting about like particular
Yes,
kindred
dumbass,
clans.
you cannot say that kind of stuff in tech. I cannot believe you! Already! He's saving. You know how much this stuff costs? Tech support is not free! Next
In
time,
character,
you can pay
Carter
Bill.
would never have done that. Out of character, I forgot what game we were playing for a minute. I was like, I'm a decker. I'll get on the internet. I'll text about it.
In
But
this
I'm just going
game,
to chalk it up to it's been a really long night, and Carter's making some bad decisions.
oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, my impression is that she doesn't really know what she's gotten herself into. Obviously, the fact that her face was changed. I mean, she has to know there's something weird going on, but you know, she seems to have accepted that fairly readily.
Like, is she of the Hunter Drake persuasion? Like, is she somebody's,
Don't think so.
She doesn't give me pet vibes.
Well, she's a
Speaking
tool.
of pet vibes, what's going on with you, Michael?
We have other
Bro,
stuff to worry about at the moment. We got the sun in 30 minutes, and you want to talk some shit right now? That sounds cool.
I was talking about little Michael. What are you talking about?
Oh, sure, bud.
Okay, let's go. Come on, guys. Keep it together.
All right, so 2 sentences of what I've been up to. I have talked to another Zemitzi from the tower, seeing what we can figure out who's what's what, where's who. You understand what I'm saying? She's going to be looking for us. Not for us, but taking a look into the situation for us, I should say. So that's the thing. That's where we're at with that.
Okay. So we're staying in this fabulous 4-star establishment for the day, and we'll sort it out tomorrow.
Yep.
Cool. What are we doing about Beverly?
She has to come inside with us.
What are we doing about Beverly while we're taking napsies?
We choke her out and we duct tape her until she's like worm.
Not a bad choice. I haven't done that, but that honestly seems like it fixes some problems.
Just don't go too tight. It restricts the chest cavity too much and they cannot breathe. And it's, as long as it stays cool. I mean, if it gets really hot, she could also, go into heat stroke, and that would be bad too.
Can you just like chain her to something and gag her? Why do we have to choke her out?
Because if she's unconscious, she's more pliable.
Can you do anything to mess with her head and be like, hey, you're supposed to be here?
Well, we could make her drink Evil's blood.
No thanks. That sounds like a bad idea.
No, I like where your head's at, though. We could start the process. Make her a little more, I don't know what the word is.
Friendly.
Friendly, yeah.
Also, just to be safe, she should not be wherever Michael and I are waking up, just in case we're really, really hungry.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's also part of why I brought, and I'm gonna end my sentence there. Walk back out to the truck and get the cooler full of blood bags. So whatever conversation's happening, by the time I come back, I'm gonna go these.
Okay, well, maybe we step inside, see where this space is, so we even know what we're working with. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. Funky smell. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, Eva, where is the hidey hole?
Eva, you would know it would be smack dab in the middle of the kitchen.
Oh, with the doo-doo smell.
Son of a bitch.
Why do you think it smells so bad?
Look, I stayed in some real shit holes, and it doesn't smell like this. You bruja, I swear.
I think we'll survive one night.
Are there like any like rogue coat hangers hanging around that maybe got left?
You know what? Go ahead and roll just a intelligence plus investigation. See what we're looking at. Just tell me how many successes you get.
Okay. Oops. Yeah, okay, got the right one.
You found a busted one.
I got one.
You know what? There is a single hanger that is just on the ground. Looks like where maybe employees would have kept their coats.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll take off my jacket and my shirt and hang them up on the hanger.
I love
I'll
it.
look at my pants and be like, what kind of quarters are we working with down there?
I mean, it was back when you were hanging out here. It was almost like a dusty, unfinished basement. It's what you were working with down there before. Again, it's been a couple of years since you've been here, so you're not sure what it's like now. And the smell wasn't here when you used to come here.
I mean, it's been a few years, so it's just a basement. Well, something's now down there, but nothing was down there when I was down there.
I take my shoes off, my socks, pants.
You're so dramatic.
So venture of you.
Please keep your pants on.
I have boxer shorts on, it's fine.
I'm gonna dig through the bag and pull out a thing of like duct tape, like a mostly spent roll of duct tape. Just like hit the fly with that there, bud.
Just
His wife runs.
nice. Good call. But Eva, you would know that the boards in the middle were typically actually hammered down, or pulled down by someone that you had the extra strength to be able to just sort of pick them up rather easily for you, and it would show the exposed area.
Okay, I'll go over there and pick the boards up.
Yeah, easy enough for you to do. I won't even have you roll for it. You just go ahead and pick up 4 boards. Easy enough for you guys to squeeze down into.
This is my favorite. I live in my truck. I can't talk shit.
Okay, who's going first?
I'll do it. I'll hop
I'll
down.
go.
they jump in and get wet.
You guys are easy enough with the 4 boards that were pulled up by Evo. Both of you guys are able to jump down pretty easily. Everyone who's underneath 6 feet can stand without any sort of issue. If you're over 6 foot tall, you're probably crouching down a little bit to fit into this small space. But under here, the stench is absolutely where it's coming from. With the light from Dimitri, I'm assuming Dimitri has their lights still going at this point.
Yeah.
You went back in. You can see that there is a person just sprawled out down here. But you would actually need the full, like, to bring the light down to see further around. It's just the area that you can see currently that's illuminated from Dimitri's light.
Can I sense the beast on him?
You can.
Number one way to hopefully tell if they're alive. I hate that. We're gonna willpower
Oh,
that.
shit!
That's a
Yeah,
good
we're-
call to willpower that, because that is
We're
a
willpower in that.
total failure. Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, there we go.
Turn that right around. There is no ill intent. There is no sort of beast. You sense no consciousness at all from this individual.
Say, all right, they're either dead or just like super fucking out. I passed that along to the group.
I'm gonna guess they're dead.
Well, probably it smells like ass, but you never
Yeah.
know. Could just be somebody crunchy for fucking Carter.
Okay, well, is all clear? Yes?
We're good.
Okay, so we get Beverly?
I say yes. She's just gonna have to deal with a body.
Eh.
We can, if everything goes well, we can remove the trauma from her. Correct? Like, we can help fix that, or is that not our problem?
Not my problem.
Man, if only you had a Malkavian who could erase minutes of memory.
Yes, this would very much be a Benny problem.
Yeah, but he started stepping on people's tongues and
Yeah, he
like
got weird. Fame went to his head.
he got famous.
You
and he
changed,
got
man.
Weird. Ben, we love you, man, but you got weird.
Okay, so
The dude who lives in his truck.
who is going and getting Beverly?
Not it.
I'll go out and get her.
Okay.
One question to everybody: do we have a way to lock the front door? From
Does the
inside.
lock work?
Yeah, there is a lock, and it does seem functional. It just doesn't look like it was used when you guys came in.
Left without locking it.
Right.
Gotcha.
And it didn't
Well,
look
I
like
more
a
meant,
place to hang out. It was just like it was more of like a place where probably kids would come and hang out, drink a couple beers, and then leave because it was run down. But
Do we have extra, like, lock and key so that we can prevent her from leaving?
I mean, I have the lock that goes to the back of my truck. And if at this point I got my tool bag out of the back, so
How many points of egress are there?
there is two. One at the back door for like stock to be brought in, and then the one at the very front.
Now, the one at the back, is that a fire door?
It is a fire door, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hard time securing that. Well, my hope is, I think Eva, when we're under there, we pull down boards. If it was a struggle for kindred, it would be struggle for mortal.
Okay.
Bro, you got any more rolls of duct tape? I'll say that.
I can look. What do you want that check the trunk roll to be?
Because it's based intelligence, right?
I believe so. It is. I believe so. It's intelligence plus something.
Sure. Go ahead and do intelligence plus streetwise. Why not?
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Not bad.
With
Maybe
4
that is
successes.
bad.
No, it was all. If you would have rolled like a critical, it would have been something interesting would have happened. I wouldn't say bad.
You got a weird spider that lives in your bag now.
Right. No, but you do have a fresh roll of duct tape.
Yep, there you go. I'm going to grab the whole roll and just toss it over to Dimitri.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Dimitri, you went ahead and exit down as well.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and jump down there.
The entire room is now illuminated. And for the first time, you can now see the body that is laid out before you, and you can definitely tell they looked like they actually died from like malnutrition or starvation, but not like they were drained fully or anything like that. It just looked like someone just put them down there when they were alive still, and then sort of set and forget. But the thing you guys couldn't see in the darkness of the besides the outer circle that of the flashlight from when you were just looking down with it, is a individual standing pinned up against the wall with a very large stick setting out of the middle of their chest, and it's like impaled into the wall, and then this like whatever it was broken, so it's sticking out of their chest about 8 inches out of their chest, and they're just sort of pinned to the wall.
Cool.
Hey, bro, we're just gonna crash here for the night. No problems, yes?
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. You go ahead and stay here all you want.
No, brother, you got to move his lips.
Oh,
Put
my
the
bad.
finger on the lips when you do
Oh.
this.
Go up and like, oh, yeah, man. Not a problem.
When you move the lips, you can absolutely see the very visible fangs that stick out of it, and they are long fangs that stick out of the mouth. But you,
Big tooth over here, man. Look at this guy.
Do you have any telltale signs? Like, does he look like a Nosferatu or anything?
no, he doesn't have the beautiful traits of a Nosferatu. No.
Aw.
You would be so lucky.
Any tattoos?
No tattoos.
Wallet?
There is a wallet on this individual as you sort of pat down behind the backside. It is hold on, sorry, I'm pulling up my notes.
I assume we don't recognize this person.
You know what? I will allow anyone to go ahead and roll intelligence plus politics. And you can add any bonus die if you have for kindred politics.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be a solid 4.
Oh, shit. I don't even know why I'm rolling.
You can surge if you guys want to. Oh,
Ah, dang it.
There's 2. And we have a
I'm not
bestial
gonna
failure
roll.
for
I'm
Michael.
I'm gonna assume I'm still up. I
Yeah,
haven't gone down yet.
exactly. And that will be another bestial failure for Carter. Unless you want to willpower that, Carter.
Ah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I could use my last point of willpower on mine. I just don't know if it would.
It wouldn't do anything. You would need 4 points of success to get it to be
Anything
not a
more.
bestial failure.
All right.
Definitely
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
this person.
Fuck it up.
Both of you have no idea, or I guess all 3 of you have no idea who this individual is. but as you sort of look, their eyes are open.
Oh yeah.
So you definitely know that this kindred is not. I guess maybe if their eyes were open when they were put into torpor, maybe, but they're at least staked heavily into this dirt wall. But you can tell from looking at it that the wood, where because he has his hands sort of on it, it was when it was pushed in, he's just sort of holding on to it like this. That where his fingernails were growing, you can see that there is maybe about a fourth of an inch, dig that is through it. Where it looks like he was taking his nail and trying to literally saw it out. So he's been down here for quite some time. But yeah, you have no idea who the hell this guy is.
Does his wallet have a driver's license or anything?
It does. Yes, it does have a license on it, and it is sorry, looking for my notes. Diego Flores.
Diego Flores.
See, I have a gut reaction to the last name Flores, but that's not from this game.
Agreed. All right. I would say this guy's on our list of tomorrow problems.
Grab some sleep. Grab some sleep.
Yep.
Cool.
Eva, is there any sort of conversation you want to have before bringing her to the basement?
No, I'll go grab her, but I'm gonna first see if there's any materials around in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
To, blindfold her.
Oh,
Easy enough.
guarantee it.
So I'll put the blindfold on, close the truck, the back of the truck, lock it.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
don't want to describe it as that. It's kind of a rolling murder truck.
Seems pretty on brand.
Is absolutely a rolling murder truck.
Oh, before I would have gone to get her, I would have asked Michael if he wants little Michael to come in.
Yes, please.
So I'd also bring in little Michael then too.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
As you guys begin to descend down, Beverly, as soon as you guys hit the kitchen, what is that smell?
What smell?
You're telling me you don't smell that?
Nope.
Ooh. All right. And then are you going to lower her down? Or are you going to push her into the hole? What are you doing here?
My first instinct is to push, but I'll lower her down.
Okay. She goes ahead and awkwardly gets lowered down, and all right. What are we doing? And where are we?
It is. We're gonna go to sleep. So are you. So.
Okay. All right.
And
I
if
guess.
I told you where we were, that would be pointless of the blindfold. So don't ask stupid questions.
Damn. So I'm moving stuff around to find a spot to get comfy.
Do
Yeah.
you have any allergies to any particular industrial adhesives.
Duct tape, not fucking epoxy. Like,
Uh,
I'm gonna
love
dig
that
through the bag
question.
looking for like a epoxy like solvent to remove it if necessary, not knowing what your plan is.
it's not that I'm aware of, and I feel like it wouldn't really matter if I did.
I'm worried about your comfort, so.
Are you? I feel like if you were, you wouldn't have kidnapped me.
Well, you did steal my friend's face.
I
Can't
was
confirm.
given, but sure, I guess.
You stole her life, and then you were talking shit in the SUV earlier, like you had control of situation, and it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I'll unfurl a roll off the duct tape.
And she just takes a big sigh of hearing that tear of the duct tape.
Okay, now this can go easy or it can go hard. Like, if you want to help, you can spin. That would be fun, yes? We can make it like game.
She begins to spin.
Okay. I'll just kind of go up and down, getting her nice and wrapped up in the tape.
So much tape. You asked for a fresh roll, not a whole roll. What the hell?
Bro, I told you, we making worm.
And surely enough, a cocoon of duct tape has been put together around Beverly.
Now, one little piece for your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we have friend in here that I don't want to have to tape you to, so don't be wiggle worm.
Just like the stationary type.
Yes, like they no longer with us kind of guy. Okay, I kick her in the chest. Okay, go sleep now.
Dude, that was pretty hardcore.
It was pretty hardcore.
I'm a little
This is-
terrified.
It's been a while since I've had fun like this.
Find a reason to have to burn down the Egypt room or whatever the hell it's called.
At this point, you guys have an hour and a half before sunup. Is there anything you guys would like to do or prepare for taking your good old day sleep?
I'm gonna make sure the cooler of blood bags is close by for the morning.
Mm-hmm.
For the night morning, whatever you want to call it.
The night awakening?
Yeah.
Were there any appliances left in the kitchen?
No, it looks like all of them were either taken out or heavily damaged.
That's okay. I wasn't wanting. I just wanted to know if there was one that we could. My thought is that Eva and I working together, we could probably slide an appliance, like leave one of the boards out and put an appliance over the top of it.
Yeah,
So
there's
loose.
a grill that was left behind, like a blacktop grill.
Okay. Pretty heavy.
Yeah, it definitely would take both of you to be able to move it.
Okay. I'll kind of tell her what I'm thinking.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Okay. So we'll get it lugged over and put over the top. And
At this point, when you guys get in, you guys see that the only movement that Beverly does is sort of like roll, so that way her back is facing you guys. Mm-hmm. But that's the only movement that she does. So more or less just like getting in the side she sleeps on.
okay.
Do I recognize either of the guys down here?
You can go ahead and make a intelligence plus
Don't be
Politics.
politics if you would like to make that
Oh,
attempt.
What was the?
DC is 4.
If she knew the
actually-
name, would that be helpful?
Actually, for you, Eva, DC would be 3. And no, it would not, unfortunately.
Okay.
She's a spy. I knew it.
Let's try it.
You can surge if you'd like to as well for an extra 2 dice.
Sure, let's do it.
Nice. Hungrier.
Still only at 2 though, so
That's true. You were at a solid 0 before starting. So go ahead and add that extra plus 2 dice.
Oh,
Would you like to willpower?
yeah, I will.
do it.
I got 1.
Yes,
With 3.
got it. Nailed it.
Your sire mentioned this individual, was frequently terrified of this individual. A big bad Bruja that sort of escaped from a couple of different blood hunts through the most of the southern states. A lot of kindred, actually, like a lot of princes of the Camarilla, worked together and try to get this blood hunt down. But it was one of the few blood hunts that went on that was advised not to commit diablerie on. It was actually sanctioned against it. And this is because this is possibly the oldest Bruja vampire still around that has not gone to Gehenna. This is you would know. He does have the name that he runs by, but he changes his name quite frequently depending on what state he's going through to try to stay hidden. But he often goes by Troil the Elder, which he is a 3rd generation Bruja.
I'm gonna look at my coder and be like, "Oh wow, do you guys know who this is?"
I have no clue. Elvis.
Yeah, we might want to leave him staked. And I don't know.
Wait. Are you saying we just happened to stumble into somebody dangerous and powerful that's been staked?
Again?
Yep. There was lots of what?
Is it Cam?
Well, Blood
you
Hunt. Yes,
you would know. He actually is so old. He was around before the Cam was made up. Before this like the distinction between Cam or Anarch. There was just kindred.
Okay. Well, he was blood hunted by Cams, but this guy is not from either one.
I know how that goes. Not the blood hunt part, but the not being either one.
So wait, this bro's got blood hunt on him?
Yeah. But he's also very old, as you can see by his fangs. I'm guessing his mouth is still open.
After Michael had, moved the mouth to play, even after the mouth goes back, like the lips go back to resting, the fangs are now out and they're just now like overlapping.
Dude.
So, with the whole concept of having a blood hunt on him, could effectively just be like, hey, there's the guy right there. and like turn him in, and that's got to be worth something, right?
I mean, I thought the whole point of Blood Hunt was kill on sight.
No, not with this one.
Not with this one.
No.
What?
I don't know. I don't know the whole backstory, but definitely, yeah, I know enough not to kill on sight on this.
So is this like a call somebody problem?
Yeah, well, you might not want to call about it. We all know how that has been going.
Yeah, that's a very good point. You know what I mean, though.
Yes, I do know what you mean.
Problem being is that I think he might be getting close to getting this thing out. And
Like
tomorrow
tonight?
morning, well, he's pretty far through it. And man has been down here a long time. And he's slowly working his way through it. Once he breaks off that end, he's going to slide off.
Can we put another one in?
I mean,
Michael.
I guess it's an option.
I mean, let me check the bag. I'm gonna go back to the bag, and because there was the smaller stake that I had for protection at one point.
Yep.
But I'm gonna look and see if I got like a mallet or something.
Yeah. Go
to make the driving process a little easier.
Go ahead and roll intelligence plus melee. And as this sort of story comes through, the rest of you guys sort of can picture what took place here. Like someone staked him and was either expecting for him to break himself out or someone to break himself out, and there's a snack left over. But the snack seemed to expire before someone was able to make it there.
So, real quick, because I got another bestial fail, because that's me. I can only willpower. I can't willpower hunger dice, correct?
Correct. It's just the black dice, not the red dice. But that's still, what is that, 1? If so, before you spend, like, go ahead and add the willpower back, because it's still a DC 2 for that, right? Based off check the trunk. So no matter what, you couldn't.
I figured like if I got a crit on it, then
well, you would have to match it for a critical.
Oh, okay.
So otherwise,
yeah,
if you get it by yourself, it was just 1. So go ahead and make sure to add that willpower back because you don't need to spend it.
We got it. Bestial failure on looking through the bag. I knew I had a mallet. Now I'm pissed. Can't find that shit. Who's touching my tools?
Let me roll something real quick.
Beverly stole my mallet. We need to check her pockets. I don't know where she's hiding a mallet, but she's the one who stole it.
As you're having this conversation and being frustrated by your mallet being missing and that Beverly probably stole it, a couple of you are able to see, and you guys have experienced this with other kindred who are in torpor, who have been staked, where an extreme amount of willpower can be gathered and very small movements can happen, and you guys all see the finger that has like was right above the groove move one like and pull in, as you can see a layer of the wood just get stripped from this piece of broom or something that is impaled this guy, and you can start to see that another layer is removed.
So, if you drain him of all his blood, whatever he had in it, will that have any effect on how he's able to function?
Are you asking me, or are you asking the Tremere?
So, like, This guy, obviously, he's hearing whatever the fuck we're saying, and right now, if he's as badass as she says he is, obviously he's not too happy with what we're contemplating here. So if we, like, drain him of all the rest of his blood, will that make any difference on his ability to, squirm around, so to speak?
It should, I think.
Go ahead and roll Intel plus occult.
Blood magic apply on that one?
I will allow blood magic to apply for that one.
Intelligence and occult, you said, yeah.
Yes, with your specialty die. DC was going to be 3, so I apologize. But you did hit the DC for it, so you don't have to spend any willpower. You would know, because there is a ritual that you could cast, or a blood sorcery even, that is Extinguish Vitae. Not necessarily you, but is known by the Tremere, which would do similar to same thing, where you drain the blood from a kindred, it just brings up their hunger. And so it is possible that if they, do an awakening and they're at hunger 5, it can actually knock them into torpor instead of just being staked. So in theory, it can, but that is if he, fails a rouse check at 5 hunger. And then he wouldn't be able to hear you or know what's going on because he'd be unconscious in torpor with being a generation 3 for a very long time.
Yeah, I was about to say that's going to be a complication because we would, to speed that torpor up, we would need somebody generation 2 or higher to wake him up, right?
Yeah.
I have no desire to wake him.
I understand we don't have a desire to wake him, but there's a blood hunt for him where they don't want him killed. So somebody probably wants something he knows.
We got to do something, because this fucking guy is trying his damnedest to get off that stake.
Should we cut his fingernail?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Can if we pull his hands off, will he be fucked?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness, this conversation is going to come back and haunt us.
I don't know how this stuff works.
We could try it on you.
I think Michael's volunteering, yes?
What? I can't hear you over looking through this bag and being pissed off. Somebody took my fucking mallet, all right?
Let it go, bro. It's probably in the back of the truck.
I swear to God, if it's not in the back of the truck, we're going to find out who took it, and I'm taking a hand, all right?
Why don't we just duct tape this dude's hands behind his back so that he can't do anything? We'll go from there.
Yeah, I was gonna walk over and see if I can move his hand, or if he's still incredibly strong and his hand doesn't want to move.
It is movable. It gets the feeling of rigor mortis where it's stiff. But you're able to go ahead and move it.
Okay.
Slowly, but you can feel like the arm having a lot of tension up behind it. It's taking all of you just to be able to move one arm behind his back.
Well, I'm assuming he might be able to move a finger, but not his whole arm.
Right, no, and he's not pushing against you. It's just he's just extremely stiff.
Right, I'm just saying I don't think we'll need the duct tape once we get his arms down.
No.
He won't be able to lift it again.
No, it's very, very small movements that he's able to do.
Yeah, all
I'll
right. I'm okay
then
with that.
take the duct tape and kind of spider web it on the end of the stake
Mm-hmm.
and like secure it to his shoulders. That way he's kind of duct taped to the stake.
Yeah, I don't think that dude's moving.
I'm just gonna leave that in there.
We're in so much trouble if he wakes up.
You're fucking telling me. This guy is looking at me like he wants to kill me. Again.
Yeah, because you're, talking shit. Maybe we should unstake him and see what he thinks.
Yeah, how about this? Why don't you get some of the blood? Could come in handy. Yeah.
It could. It could. Let's tomorrow though. Like we probably should.
I need to sleep, y'all. Like this
Yeah,
is.
it's a good idea. That's a good idea. We go to sleep. I will walk over and basically lay my back on Beverly.
Mm.
Use her kind of like a pillow.
I'll do the same.
We got a Beverly pillow.
Little Michael has found a perch on the stake.
Oh.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Rude.
Might be rude.
Mm-mm-mm.
Sometimes maybe rude. Sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes both. All right. Let me see something.
He's about to roll a huge handful of dice. I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
No. Me?
I've never known Jay Bruce to roll more than 3 dice at a time.
Alright, I need we'll wait till Eva to have her roll hers. But I need you, Dimitri, to roll your humanity for me.
Is there a... Oh yeah, we just click the humanity button, right?
I think so.
What's the difficulty?
Let me see, sorry.
No worries.
27?
Oh, I'm fucked.
That sounds like a Jay Juice number.
Whoa. It is a difficulty 4.
Oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
I got 3. I'm gonna. Can I willpower those?
Let me check a look here. I think you can. Eva, can you go ahead and roll your humanity, please? With difficulty 4.
How do you do that again?
There, I believe, is a actual just button for it.
Oh, yes.
Would it not be a remorse test? Is that pretty much just rolling humanity?
Right, yeah.
That probably sounded way shittier than I meant it to. I'm sorry.
No.
How dare you? All right. Yeah, you can roll it, or add your willpower if you would like to.
Willpower. Okay. Yes, indeed.
Oh, Eva, you got it. Ooh. Dimitri also got it. Both of you, middle of the day, and you can feel that it is the middle of the day just because of the way that the kindred body works. You feel very sluggish. You feel like everything around you just barely makes sense, like almost like you're in a daze. And you can feel Beverly sort of try to move out of your guys' way. And then once you I guess the real quick. So she begins to like try to roll a little bit, but both of you are sleeping on her, so you guys are able to chance you actually feel her in the process of trying to like roll you guys off of her. But you guys will get a small scene to be able to react as you guys are active during the daytime.
Okay.
And it is weird, especially for you, Dimitri, because it's been so long.
Oh yeah.
You see the sunlight that's coming through the one board sort of shine on the back wall. And it has been a long time since you've seen the sun. But it terrifies you. Just sort of, not necessarily being in it, but just the fact that it's there and that close. But yeah, you could feel her sort of, and she's not like it from what you have. She's like she'll just rocking back and forth. But you can definitely tell like your heads were starting to, your bodies were sort of starting to like roll off because you guys were stiff as boards. But you guys were able to bring yourself back awake for a moment. If you guys would like to react any sort of way.
I would probably just like pull her back over.
Just stay.
Give her the old hiya, elbow straight to the ribs.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll just kind of get close to her ear and whisper, "Next time, I tie you to dead body."
Yeah.
Now go to sleep, little worm.
Yeah. And she just sort of just stays there. And as you guys begin to drift back asleep, you can definitely hear the heartbeat just sort of speeding up a little bit as that sort of rhythm puts you guys both back to sleep. I need everyone to go ahead and roll your awakening. This is going to be the fun part of the time where I get to ask Carter and Michael if you guys would like to heal any sort of superficial damage.
I want to heal a box of superficial damage.
Okay, go ahead and make 3 rouse checks for me, please.
Oh god, this.
There's one.
1,
2.
2.
Oh shit!
All right,
I
Michael.
didn't know you were so hungry.
I was on hunger too.
Michael,
Yeah.
I now need you to make a rouse check to awaken.
Oh, you dick!
We'll be at 5. I have a cooler full of blood bags. There's a living person here also. We'll be fine.
You can't eat this one.
Fucking stop me. Here we go.
Getting feisty.
It's the hunger.
I'm this hungry, yeah.
Hey, if anyone was curious, the other kindred in the room also gets hungry here.
Oh, fuck.
Rouse check succeeded.
All right.
Woo. Hunger frenzy.
I also will try to heal 1 aggravated damage.
Oh no.
Hey, go ahead and make the 3 rouse checks for me, please. Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Hey, Carter with no hunger gained.
And
Damn.
then
The one to wake up.
and I assume I can't say, okay, now I'll try to heal another one. I have to call it first.
Let me check the rules. I don't think that
Was
says
my
anything,
understanding,
I will
but
take a
I
look.
also could be wrong.
Let us take a gander. Let's type in that word. That's
Oh, it looks like we can only mend one level of aggravated health
per
damage
night.
each night.
Yep. Okay, so it's only one
So
per night
no option
anyway.
there. Cool beans. So now this is my normal rouse to wake up.
Yep.
What a stone cold killer.
I cannot be more unhappy with you.
Well, more
Like,
blood
I'm
bags
proud
for
of you.
man.
I'm happy for you, but I'm pissed.
Are you still going on about that
Christ.
damn hammer?
Yeah, because I'm just like sucking down this. Like,
These blood bags, absolutely.
I'm gonna drop 3 of them.
I need you to do me a favor. As you take that first blood bag, I need you to go ahead and roll a hunger frenzy at DC 2. As you get that first taste of blood,
Frenzy succeeded.
get that first taste
Get
of
outta
blood,
here.
and you begin to suck down the blood bags. You have enough blood bags to get back down to 1 if you would like.
I'm going
Dimitri and Eva, did you guys roll to your awakening as well? Rouse checks.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect. And looking through, oh, look at that. Dimitri succeeded. No hunger, not hungrier. Let's take a
I
look.
failed. I'm
Eva
angry.
is hungrier. All right. And Carter, are you still? What are you sitting at hunger wise, friend?
I'm hunger 1.
Oh, look at you. Life was good for Carter. Carter is.
Life is pretty good for Carter.
Both of you are able to definitely feel that portion of you that was branded begin to sink in a little bit, so it's not as like exposed more or less from your side. It's still, you can still feel a little bit of the pain from it, but nonetheless it is tolerable for you guys. And you guys are now down 1 aggravated each. As you guys all awaken, you can see Beverly is still sitting in the same spot. But the thing you do notice is the Kindred at his stake, his eyes are now open,
Yeah,
staring right at you guys. But he's still staked.
I know.
But his eyes
also-
are wide.
They're already open.
They're wide open now. So they were open before,
Okay.
but they are like taking in the whole room.
Oh, the meat. And the blood.
I'm gonna stand up, like still sucking like on my like last one, like halfway through, just like, you want some? Nah, and like finish it out.
This dude is going to kill you.
Oh yeah, bring it on. He has to get out of here first.
Oh, bro. He's gonna.
What is that? That's
I'm not with him.
If this is how Michael dies, hell yeah.
I just met this dude.
page 219.
Oh,
What's on page 219? Somebody look it up. I'm too lazy to look it up.
Oh.
Is it
That's
forcing
not a good
yourself
sign.
out of torpor? I don't like it when the answer is just, oh. Stop rolling dice.
As you say that and take the blood bag and finish it off in front of him, you see the eyes move and the brow begins to get very angry, and you see the arms both just sort of move a good solid inch.
I think it's time to leave, guys. Yep. I'll be at the truck. I'm gonna go ahead. Did y'all move the grill? What is this on top of the?
His grill.
What if somebody set this place on fire? We'd just be stuck down here.
Well, you would be. Even I could get out just fine.
Oh yeah, cool.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Okay, we get the grill, we move. Why you have to mess with this guy?
Oh, the dude on the
Now
wall.
you know he's going to remember your face. He's
Yeah.
gonna get out of here.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Maybe we let you stay down here with him.
Listen, we don't know each other that well, but I operate my life on 2 rules. Number 1, don't do nothing you're not getting paid for.
Was anyone paying you to fuck with this guy?
No, because that plays
you
into number
just-
2.
you broke rule number 1.
Nope, because rule number 2 supersedes rule number 1, and rule number 2 is, I mean, if it'd be a cool story on how you died, send it, figure it out.
Okay.
Nice. I think we should call the prince.
Like now?
Yeah.
Okay,
What
so
if he's
first,
sleeping?
what are we going to tell him why we were here?
Didn't he give us permission to chat with the locals and make some deals? Like
In
to
Terre
keep the
Haute.
peace?
I mean, we tell him, well, hey, okay, I pull out my phone
Mm-hmm.
and I text but don't send. So, like, I'm typing and then I'm handing it to Dimitri because I don't think we should be talking in front of this dude. But I'm typing out, we tell him basically the truth. We were here on business, got a little tight on time. We decided to crash at an old place that one of our coterie knew. And look, we stumbled into some weird shit.
Do you know this guy's name, Eva? His wallet say Diego something.
Flores.
What was it? Troyald Elder, something like that.
Troyal the Elder.
Okay, so why don't you do this? Give him call, tell him this guy here. And yes, I think what you say is fine. We just need to get Beverly out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. In fact,
How
why
about-
don't you take Beverly? Somebody take Beverly in your car. And Michael and I can stay with the van. Or Michael and Eva can take Beverly. And actually, let's do that. Michael and Eva take Beverly someplace safer. Dimitri and Carter will stick out here.
I like this new talking about yourself in the 3rd person arc that you're on right now. Fits you.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah, it's been a long day. Okay, Dimitri and I will stay here.
Okay, let's do this. We'll wedge the grill out of the way and
Also, I don't think people who name their birds Little Michael really have standing to talk about what person people refer to themselves as.
I asked him his name, and that's what he told me.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
I was like, "Hey, rad looking bird, what's your name?" And he was like, "Oh, my name's Little Michael, dude." And I was like, "Ah, sick, gang, that's me too." And then we're just friends now.
So he was. Your story is that he was already named Michael when you found him.
I don't understand why that's hard to understand.
Because
Okay,
you have
this is
all right,
silly
it's fine.
conversation. Let's keep moving.
Like, clearly nobody talks to their pets around here. All right, guys. Cool. All right. I'm good to go.
Let's hit the road.
Let's get.
All right.
Do we want to move the grill back on top?
Yeah, it couldn't hurt.
Well, it could though, right? It could slow us down. It's not going to stop him.
Well, I
right?
mean, I don't plan to wait down there with him.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, so if he's down there and we've got the grill on top, at least that puts a little bit of barrier between us and him.
Before we leave,
Mm-hmm.
I want to check the trunk one more time.
Okay. What do you look
Dig
for?
through that bag and see if I can find a flare.
Okay. Go ahead and roll just intel plus. Let us go ahead and go with survival. That seems good.
Survival. Nope.
Okay. You look around. You
It
don't
was-
have a flare.
It's DC2, right?
Yep. DC2.
All right. Yep. No flares. Never mind.
Okay. But Michael, Eva, and Beverly drive off, create some distance, and Carter and Dimitri wait.
Did y'all already reach out
Alright.
to the prince?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
That's the next step.
Okay.
Unless Dimitri's tried to talk me out of it.
No, I'll let him give him a call. I mean, our biggest problem just cleared off, so.
Yeah, I'll call the prince.
You go ahead and reach out to because I don't believe the prince gave a direct line, did he? Just the line to his associate.
I can't remember. I thought we were supposed to report anything we found in our investigation directly to him, right?
Right, but I don't think he gave you a phone number to do so.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a, hey, come talk to me if you find anything.
Yeah, so I guess we get his assistant.
Yes. Can I-
Hey, this is Carter. I need to talk to the boss.
Okay. Yes, it looks like his meeting just wrapped up. He is available. One moment, please.
Thank you.
A few moments later, the prince answers. I hope this is important.
I believe so. We stumbled on someone I think you might be looking for. I don't want to say too much over the phone, but time may be quite fleeting. So I don't know how much you want me to say, but I think you or maybe someone you trust very much might want to come to this address.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how dangerous are we talking here? So I know who or what to bring.
I think 3, third might be the number to consider.
Interesting. Does he share the same family line that you and I do?
I would know the answer to that question, but
More or less, he's asking if he's Cam.
I think, sometimes the elder generation doesn't really necessarily follow, our current squabbles.
Understood. We'll have a team out your way shortly.
Appreciate it.
Indeed. Be on the look for Bart.
Always.
Roughly about 45 minutes go by.
That's the longest 45 minutes of my own life.
It really is.
We're like every 2 minutes checking our watches. Like, what are these guys?
Did you hear something? Is the girl still there?
There's a car down there at that stoplight. You think that's them?
Funny enough, you point out the car. It is a car you do recognize, but it's not the prince's. A certain lawyer that has not been seen in quite some time's vehicle.
Maddie?
It is. It looks like it's stopped at a light currently, but you do recognize the color, the shit, like the make and model, license plate even.
Interesting. Hey,
Good to know.
That's Matt.
The car
At least we know he's still alive.
Somebody has his car.
Another 15 minutes go by, and you see not one, not two, but 4 black SUVs roll up to your guys' location. Multiple individuals get out. And you recognize a couple of the people out of the last car as Caleb, Bart, both of the Scourge. And someone that you weren't expecting pops out, but you guys remember as Baron Joshua steps outside the vehicle as well.
Baron
On all
Joshua?
fours?
It gets out of the vehicle like a individual, but still has the dog leash on.
They really hold a grudge.
Can't believe they sent him. Maybe he's just bait.
Well, if this guy's really pre-split, then maybe all of us showing up together would be helpful. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably need all the muscle they can get.
You guys do recall Joshua was indeed a Bruja as well.
I definitely feel safer with a Bruja, so I get it. Although I can't imagine being safe ever if I put a dog leash on Eva. So, bad decisions. Bad decisions somewhere.
And then last but not least, the prince does step out. But instead of being in his very high-dressed self, he comes almost in like, not like tactical gear, but it looks like he's ready for a fight if one needs to break out. He's not in his suit. In fact, no one is. Everyone looks, they're like, as soon as they step out looking around, looking very on edge.
Yeah, we are deep in the wrong part of the territory, aren't we?
You guys are very deep for Camarilla to be sort of rolling in like this.
Declaration of war.
Very good. Very well could be. About 5 individuals in total. You guys have roughly about 20 individuals who have showed up here. 5 of them go inside. The prince walks
Who are
up.
the 5 that go inside?
No one that you recognize.
Okay.
But as they do, Bart and the prince walk up to you guys, and as the 2 Scourge step in the shadow, they are gone from view.
Thanks for coming so quickly.
Of course, if this is who we think it is, I still don't know if this is enough.
Well, they're
Eva said the name was Troel the Elder?
Interesting, and I'm assuming he's in torpor?
No, he's just staked.
Oh,
He's been down there a long time, too.
I'm very glad. And how did he seem?
Pissed off.
I mean, understandably so. The last time anyone's seen him, it's been about 15, 20 years. And that is even from my pet. So even the Anarchs have not seen their precious elder that long.
Who would have been able to get the jump on him to stake him?
I don't know, and that's maybe even more terrifying than what the monster you discovered. A few moments go by, and it feels like an eternity, but it's just a few seconds. You hear gunshots going off inside. The prince looks over towards the 2 of you.
Waiting for screams.
No screams, but out the front door comes a very large and familiar looking grill that gets thrown
Oh, shit.
and lands in the parking lot.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm totally selling Michael out if he confronts me.
You can see the individual hole in chest, crack his knuckles as he has one of the kindred bodies in his hand and just begins to drink.
Oh, shit.
He drops the husk. And the prince and Bart look at each other, and Bart takes a step in front of the prince. And in each hand draws like elongated daggers that just are just standing in his hands as runes begin to glow on the side of them. the Scourge both pop up behind. And instantly and without them even being able to move, he grabs both of them by like the skulls and just and it just red mists.
Ruh-roh.
Unable for them
Those are
to
the two
act.
scariest people I've ever met.
Before anyone, in like a blink of an eye, the prince sort of takes a couple steps back, eyes extremely wide. He looks around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run because there's no fucking point. This
He's-
dude is way too fast.
He smiles. Well, I suggest you let your pet go, unless you want to end up like these ones. The prince looks over to Joshua, who has the biggest smile on his face. Takes the collar off. It's good to finally meet you. I have so much to tell you. As he begins to walk towards Triol. And Triol walks, meets Joshua, puts his arm around him. And they begin to walk slowly away. The prince looks, holds his hand up, as if like everyone else was like getting ready to be in like battle position, and he puts his hand up, and everyone sort of relaxes, and he whistles, and everyone gets back into the cars, and all of the 4 SUVs begin to peel away. As Joshua and Triol continue to walk.
I'm gonna grab my cell phone and call Michael's number.
What's good? How's things over there?
Bro, you're so fucked.
What?
And that's where we'll go ahead and end tonight's session.
Episode title right there.
Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. This has been Familiar Faces. And it's getting good, y'all. It's getting good. As you guys, if you guys don't already know, I do stream Monday through Friday over at twitch.tv/jbrews. So make sure to swing on by if you have the capability. Make sure to hit that follow button. It guys helps on us hitting our goal. Otherwise, guys, we will see you guys next week on another episode of Indy by Night. Thank you again, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.